be far, but our hearts are connected. Blood so thick, even water can't wreck it. We're fun, sexy, intelligent, a little crazy. We all seem to make it look easy. Come join us and have a good time. The family bloodline. The family bloodline. The family bloodline. The family bloodline. The family bloodline.
Yo.
We may be far, but
What up? I be making the same mistake every time.
That's all right. It's all right. What's happening,
everybody? What's happening? We are back. We
back after a little bit of a hiatus.
Yes. Summertime. It'd be hard to work in the summertime. You don't want to be in the house. You want to go and do some things.
Yep. So Wanda said she's gonna join us a little later. You know, she got her new job, so that's what it is. She's trying to get her foot squared up. We get it. So Shay, you've been on the move for the summer.
Yeah, I've been on the move, baby. I don't got time.
Tell us about it.
Yeah, went to Vegas. It was a whole lot of fun. That's an expensive place. Expensive place. The West Coast is just expensive compared to the East Coast in general. I guess it's just like that West Coast, East Coast, West Coast thing. Yeah. Then I went to California to come see you, Mr. Jig.
I should have sent you them pictures so we could have posted it from the beach.
Yeah, we kicked it for about three good days.
Yeah.
And I'm just happy that I remember those days, and we grown now, so we know how to party and still remember it the next day, if you know what I'm saying.
Right.
So yeah, we went to the beach and just saw some parts of California. It's beautiful out there. The mountains, just mountains everywhere. It's crazy. Like you're on the highway and like you could literally like hold your hand out and maybe touch the mountain. They're that close.
You got to take in all types. You've been taking in all landscape, huh?
All landscape. It's crazy. Like I think I went to 3 different beaches in like a month or something. It was a little bit of a month because I went to Santa Monica Beach. I went to the beach where Fat lives, and then I ended up going to the beach on the East Coast after that.
Yeah, so, you was out here at that Marina Trench. Like I was saying when you was here, like it's one of, if not the deepest, one of the deepest parts of the ocean.
Man, and it was really beautiful, but it was really cold, and I guess I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting for it to be cold. That was the only thing I didn't like about it.
Yeah, it's always cold. What's up, Cuzzo? What's going on, Egg?
What's going on, Egg? Thanks for joining us. Yo, here's an update on Miss Wanda. She says she en route. She'll be here soon to join us.
So what about you, Dirt? What you been up to?
Well, I ain't been on no vacation, but I will be going in September. I'm going to Mexico in September.
Ready for that. That's a good one.
So outside of that, I just been taking in everybody's birthdays, celebrating with them, trying to beat this heat the best way I can.
Oh God, it's been so hot.
It's getting ugly in St. Louis at the crib, huh?
It's hot in Georgia.
This last week been ugly. And then on top of that, y'all know baby boy broke his leg, so we've been dealing with that, getting him back,
Man.
So
that's a tough one. That's a tough one to deal with, I'm sure. Like,
yeah. The rest of the kids was mad at him. He had messed up the summer, the swimming activities and all that stuff.
Oh, he didn't mess nothing up. Y'all still took him to the pool and stuff, right?
Nah, he can't swim with the cast, so can't nobody.
I mean, but the other kids can.
Nah,
they don't have a cast on.
They do have waterproof cast though, cuz.
Y'all should have put a black plastic bag over his leg.
Like the parents used to do back in the day.
Okay, look.
Then
Sometimes
you
you get
wonder why we was itching. You know what I'm saying? That cast irritating the skin and stuff.
Yeah, what's up, Ty?
make it work.
When I was a little guy and I broke my wrist, I don't know if y'all remember, but I ended up getting that light blue cast on my arm because I wanted to go swimming and it was waterproof.
Oh, okay, yeah, nah.
And that was back in the 80s. So
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. I guess I would be mad at him a little bit too if like now I can't go to the pool because you done messed around and broke your leg. Oh my God.
You only get your village. You know what I'm saying? We in this together.
Wow, man. That sounds like elementary school when like one kid acted really bad and then the whole class got in trouble.
Everybody, corporal punishment to the teeth.
I'm an A student. I ain't do nothing. Why? I got to sit in the corner with everybody. Like, whew, I couldn't wait to grow up. I could not wait to grow up.
So what's been up with you, Jigga, man? You've been traveling yourself.
Oh, good. I got my babies for the last 3 weeks. We've been killing it. We drove from California out to Lee Summit, Missouri. And that's about 1,800 miles, I think, if memory serves me right.
How many hours?
27 hours.
27 hours.
A total of 27 hours.
Yeah, I know.
27 hours. We on our way out there, we stopped in Kingman, Arizona. I do not recommend stopping there.
Ooh.
Yeah, just throwing that out there. And then we stopped about an hour and a half, 2 hours south of Wichita. We stopped somewhere in Oklahoma, I think. Yeah, somewhere in Oklahoma. And then we drove up to Lee Summit. Spent about 5 days there, and then we drove back. And we grew up traveling, right? We grew up family reunions earlier. We going to Chicago, we going to South Carolina, whatever the case. So Ohio, Mississippi, Arkansas,
and wherever.
So and even I continued that even after I was a kid. I did a lot of driving because I like to drive and did a lot of traveling. I've went through the most states I had ever been through in one day in my life on our way back. One day we went through 5 states.
Wow.
Yeah, 5 states.
Wow.
We hit Missouri, we hit Kansas, we hit Oklahoma, we hit Texas, and we hit New Mexico. Wow. And then I stopped in New Mexico overnight. Yeah, and then I stopped at one of my brother's house, and we stayed there for a couple of days. And my kids learned how to swim in his house.
That's some serious stuff.
Yeah, he taught them how to swim. And then on the last day, about 11 hours, I drove 11 hours, and then we made it home. We've been just chilling ever since. Just chilling, just coming off of that highway high.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, it sounds like a great trip. I think that like I would need an RV for that. That's a long time. Like I would need an RV where somebody else can take over drive and I can go and lay down on a bunk in the back or something, and there's food and toilet. You know what I mean? That's
that drive by yourself?
Yeah, I ain't got no. I mean, my oldest daughter just turned 12 on the 17th. You know, so it's all me.
That's what I'm saying, Dirk. There's something wrong with him. I don't know what that's about. Ain't nobody doing that.
That's all me. That was all me. I'm turned sideways in my car. I
sat down hurting, the body hurting, everything hurting. Wow, that's a cool
body started going numb. Everything started going numb.
Was the farthest you've driven all by yourself in your entire life?
I'm trying to think because I've done a lot of driving by myself. When I lived in Texas, the first time. I drove from Fort Hood, Texas, which is down close to San Antonio. I drove from Fort Hood, Texas, up through Kansas, through St. Louis, and then up to Hammond, Indiana. That's where we had a family reunion that year. And then I drove back. So I don't know. I don't know what my furthest drive was. I've also driven from California up to Oregon. That was about 12 hours. I don't know. I think
but you said this was 27 hours though.
Yeah, I think this might have been my longest drive.
I mean, 27 hours, like that's
yeah. Because even when I drove from Texas up to Illinois, well, Indiana, I had a brief pause. You know what I mean? And if I wanted to, like, I don't know if you drove a little bit, Dirt, or if
because I rode with you. Yep.
Yeah, I can't, but I don't think I drove the whole way. That's when I had my expedition, but I think I swapped out.
Yeah, when you got hurt and you know what I'm saying, you hollered at everybody and we left. We upset. I drove. Yeah.
That's right.
What's the longest you've driven, Dirt?
Oh man. Basically, when we came down to see you in Texas, I want to say.
What's that, about 10 hours?
I think it was like, 10
12 hours.
Yeah, that's about the same for me. Yeah, well.
Oh, man, I forgot about that because y'all came down for that reunion, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So, because I used to drive that stretch also, and I stop in Little Rock and holler at our folks in Little Rock, and then I drive up to St. Louis. Because I think Little Rock from where I stayed at the time in Fort Worth, it was like 6 to 8 hours.
Was that
not bad?
Yeah.
Yeah, because me and Bird hosted a family reunion down there. That was before the reunion. That was before the reunion because Ted came down that time too.
Yeah, me, Ted, Al, all of us.
Yeah.
I had my bourbon in. That's when we drove down.
Yeah.
G-Ball, yeah.
Yep. We went through it. That's another story for another time.
So this family travels, y'all. We've been traveling since we were kids. So yeah, we're used to a little bit of driving. I don't know about 27 hours, but
hey, I gotta get it in.
I can give you 10. After that, I'm done with the whole world.
Well, tell you, I was thinking about driving out there when I come to see you.
What, you don't like planes? Like, what's going on? Why are we driving so much?
I love to fly. Don't get me wrong.
You know, they got Spirit, they got Delta, American Airlines. I mean, it's a lot of Frontier, Allegiant. We can hook you up.
Yeah, I don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I like to fly, but I also like driving. It's always just us growing up on the road. It's always been my time just to, you know, get my personal space in and think.
So y'all, we'd had a whole lot of birthdays in July.
Talk about it.
I don't know what is going on and why everybody want to have babies at the same time.
It happened that way though.
There's a lot of birthdays, so we just want to say happy birthday to everybody. All the July birthday people.
Yeah. Big salute.
Anybody specific y'all want to talk about?
I mean, I'm hesitant in dropping names because there's been so many people. I don't want to offend anybody and forget them, right? But I got to give a shout out to my big girl. I got to give a shout out to my big girl because my oldest daughter, Gabby, her birthday was this month. So,
all right.
Yeah.
Come on, Gabs.
Happy birthday to my Gabba. Gabba, where you at?
Shania's birthday was 26th in July. And then my son Britt's birthday was the 28th of this month. The 26th, he had like 5 birthdays. Travis' birthday,
I just gave up.
Birthday, Breezy's birthday.
I just gave up. I was like, look, happy birthday, everybody. I got to go to work. Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all know I love y'all.
Right. I'm so like at the end of the day, I'm happy to see everybody celebrating their birthdays.
Yep.
I take a quick shot for everybody, you know what I mean, and I reminisce a little bit because
right.
got great memories with everybody that had birthdays. So I'm just happy we are here. See another year. This is the 1 year anniversary of my baby sister's passing.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you're still here and your birthday happened, count it all joy.
Right.
And we're gonna celebrate you.
Yes.
Let's get it.
So lots going on. I think it's more going on in our personal lives than it is in the media.
Yeah, I know, right?
Correct.
For real. Shay, and I gotta tell you, I really appreciate you coming out here and hanging out with me.
Aww.
That was dope. That was dope. It was surreal. It was surreal because, you know, we didn't get it. We've never really had a chance to hang out as adults like that, and we kicked it. And it was just you and I.
Yeah.
You know, that was much love. I'm gonna reciprocate that. I'll be down there.
Yeah, we did a few things, but not too much.
Right.
We were grown cousins. We were cousins who grown over the past 15, 20 years. So
right.
You know, right. But I had a good time, and y'all, man, mess with Fat. He that chef. Like, he had me eating everything. He made some amazing food. All of his food was amazing. So definitely, you know, look out for him and his food and his restaurant and everything else he's going to be doing in the future.
Right on. Appreciate that.
No problem. Thanks for having me. It was fun.
Oh, my man. Yeah, so hit the birthdays. We been trying to wait for Wanda to get on. Because these next couple of topics are her babies, essentially.
Yeah, we kind of really like that 50-50 male versus female opinion going on. Yeah. We talk about, especially when we talk about like certain topics that may be sexist or, you know, something like that. But I guess that's just gonna be me. Just gonna be me talking.
Like I think it's a good dynamic, and I think even for this one, I'll be honest about it, right? Because I can see the female aspect of it when everything's nailed down, and you have to be honest about stuff and be like, hey, well, if I was in that same situation, how would I feel, right?
Yeah,
I'm not gonna pass judgment, but being honest about it and saying, hey, let's not do this whole masculine misogynist thing, and let's not. So again, I got a little bit of a feminist in me because I, you know, raised by my mama primarily. You dig? So
yeah,
just being honest about certain things comes a little bit natural, especially when it comes to women and women empowerment. So with that being said. There was a team, and LaWanda brought it up.
I knew he was about to say. I knew he was about to go into. He just can't wait. He just can't wait.
I can. We'll put a pause on that, and we'll circle back around to it. But yeah, we got to talk about that. Because it is some things I want to say about that. So until we get there, let's push forward and hit another topic. Let's talk a little bit about music if y'all want to, if we can get involved on that.
With that, let's do it.
Let's do it.
So I'm an amateur musician. Che is a professional musician. And she's been doing it for a minute. But what we noticed.
What's all that throat clearing all about? Hold up.
Hey, I'm an expiring musician. How about
Inspiring.
An aspiring musician as
there we go.
Right? My bad, cuz I ain't trying to leave you out.
Me too, Darren. I'm still aspiring, so.
But you know, we look at the music industry and we're all fans of it because we've all contributed to it in one way or another. We've all given our critiques of it throughout the years and even on our podcast. But here recently, my man went through some changes, and I don't know what was going on in his life to bring him to this point. but he was clearly fed up.
Baby.
And I'm talking about T-Pain, y'all.
Yeah, T-Pain.
I don't know if everybody heard T-Pain's rant or his meltdown about what's going on. Oh my God.
Oh man.
It was epic though.
My God.
Epic.
It was so epic. If you ain't checked it out, highly recommend you check that out.
I hate that we can't just pull it up so y'all could just hear about it a little bit. But he was going off. And I mean, I'm pretty sure that people on here, they've already seen the video in some form or fashion because everybody's on social media and it went viral like immediately. So
he had some, it was a rant, but he had some quality information and
very valid points.
But I just got tired of him saying the same thing over and over.
That's how passionate he was about it.
I know.
That's how passionate he was.
Yeah, he got stuck. He got stuck out of frustration. I don't know if y'all have ever reached the level of pissativity to where you just be like, I'm either finna choke somebody or I'm just gonna have to repeat what I said until I see that flash in their eyes to let me know that they get what I'm saying, or they realize how close to death they are.
Wow. Yeah.
So watching it, because Che, when you was here, we watched it and I died laughing.
It was the funniest thing I have seen in years.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
Years. It's hilarious.
So the question that I would have for both y'all is, do you agree with what he was saying?
I absolutely agree. But what's weird about it is that I feel like more people want new artists to be the same as something that's already out than they do, wanting them to be different. Because usually when you come up with something that's totally different, like the initial reaction is like, what? No. And
right,
like you
right.
fight for that. You really have to fight for that. Like, and T-Pain know that too, but maybe he's just at a point in his career where he tired. He just
like things he was saying, like for like every era had bad music, you know what I'm saying? I agree with that, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know, dude. But I agree with him on a lot of things on it though,
Yeah, like
stop sending me the same music. It sounds the same. I need something original. Like he's just over it.
And I blame Lil Wayne and Jay-Z for two things that T-Pain had pointed out. Because when Jay-Z came out with Young Hove, right, and Lil Wayne, and then he had his other aliases. Like, first off, Ricky, yes, we gonna let pissativity slide. We finna do that. I'm just throwing that out there. It's the word now. I've taken the word. It's real.
Yeah.
I had to turn this off. But yeah, high level of pissativity. So, like he was saying, Lil Yachty or Lil Uzi, it's a little everybody.
It's a little everybody. It's a young everybody.
Yeah, we ain't missed no space with Lils and Youngs at all. And not just that, but they all sound alike. And not just that, everybody got them little punk ass beads in their hair. And not just that, everybody's a mumble rapper. Like, come on, fellas. Yes, I can.
So what do y'all think about when he was talking about them boosting the record sale? You know what I'm saying? If your label got a good back end, or if you got money, you're gonna promote your music a lot better and put it out. Cause we done heard quality music that they classify as underground. You know what I'm saying? But it's quality music, you know what I'm saying? They just ain't got the mainstream producer or the promotion that they, that the other groups put out, so
yeah. Like Tech Nine.
Yeah, he has some key points.
Like Tech Nine is one of the dopest lyricists, like for a minute. Mm-hmm. And he came MF Doom as well. But Tech Nine was underground for a long time. And people didn't like really listen to him because he wasn't pushed by Sony. He wasn't being pushed by Rockefeller, anybody. He was doing his own thing. Right. But as far as being a lyricist is concerned, he was slaughtering people, like straight slaughtering. And it's still cats right now that's in the underground game that's hurting folks. Like I remember back in the day listening to I can't remember the guy's name before it became mainstream, and Cannabis. It was Cannabis. Yeah, I heard a lot of Cannabis stuff when he was still underground, and he battled Noriega, and Noriega had already hit a label, but Cannabis hit Noriega with a freestyle that was so dope. I was like, I don't think I ever want to listen to anything ever again in my life. He just flatlined this cat. And Ty, I think I played it for y'all when I was living in Chicago with my dad. But it's a lot of like Dirk, like you said, Dirk, quality guys that's underground that ain't mainstream because they don't fit a persona. They're not. It's hard for the record labels to essentially reel them in and make a product out of them, because the record labels, they're not into actually music. That's not what they're into. They're into making money. So if they can't make money off of you, you know, they don't really need. They ain't gonna use your face, right? If you ain't 5'8", 185 pounds with dreads, what they need you for?
Yeah.
If you don't sound like J. Cole in a certain aspect of conscious rap, or like I said, if you don't sound like Lil Yachty, you know, or if you don't sound like Machine Gun Kelly, what they gonna use you for? Because you ain't making them no money. But those guys, a lot of, like, outside of J. Cole, the other two cats are, like, to me, they're almost trash because they ain't really talking about nothing. But quality music is not where it's at.
Yeah. You gotta see it from his perspective. Like he has to sit and try to go through hundreds of, you know, demos that people send him every day. So I can see how his frustration level has peaked beyond.
Yeah.
Passivity, what was it?
Say again, Dirk.
What's the level we reach in passivity?
Oh, high level of pissativity.
Pissativity.
A very high level of pissativity. Yeah. You've got to, I hope y'all absorb that word and that term and you put it into your intellectual pipe and smoke it and use it.
Yeah.
Because that's
the feeling that's right before you're about to punch somebody in the face.
Right. You've gotten me to a high level of pissativity, and I'm about to dock your eye.
The next level is violence, and we don't want to get there.
You know, Rick gonna be using it now. It's gonna be in her vocab.
I hope so. So Ricky is making a very valid point, right? I blame the labels. There are rappers out there doing the kind of music people are asking for, but the record labels are marketing the sound to us. But I can't blame the record labels totally and completely because people are still buying bull crap, right? People are still making the young thug cronies famous and popular, although they ain't saying nothing. So
yeah, I mean, it's a system. It's a system like every business is.
Yeah.
They know how to take the worst sounding music and make it a hit sometimes.
Yeah.
They got formulas. Even T-Pain, I was reading an article today. He was like, it's not about the money because you can pay for it. You can buy views. You can buy these things that's going to, you know, turn around and make you money. So he's all about the originality. Like he's ready for something new in the rap game.
You heard him. He said he don't care about his sales. He don't care about none of that stuff no more.
Yeah, he don't care about that.
Do something different and make himself happy, you know?
Yeah. T-Pain, if you listening, if you come across this, I'm gonna need you to reach out to us. All three, yeah, even four of us, because we've got people that can do what you're actually talking about. You know, So reach out to us so we can get on that level. As a matter of fact, Tay, my partner.
I'm just like, I said, why do you always gotta say my name?
Well, because I didn't want to forget that E-Cast, the producer, Manny, he asked about you the other day because we laid that track and we got to finish writing lyrics to it.
Sweet.
I got to send it to you. Do you have WhatsApp?
Yeah.
About that. We can talk about that.
All right. I'll push you that, though.
We can talk about that.
Yeah, he was asking about that.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel T-Pain. I'm happy that he finally let it out. I loved it, every second of it. I wish he still would like keep going talking about it right now. So
yeah.
So we feel you, T-Pain. We're fans. We fans. We want new stuff too.
Right.
Yeah.
Stuff too. So we feel you. Get on them. Tell them to record us some different music out here. We don't want to keep buying the same stuff for the party.
So T-Pain can actually sing in real life.
He is actually talented.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, he can actually sing in real life. I get what you're saying, Ricky, but at the end of the day, he really does not need auto-tune. He did mess the game up with auto-tune because everybody started hitting that zap for a little minute. Even Snoop had some. Go ahead.
I think people are using it already, just not in the same way.
Yeah.
And it was unique because, you know what I'm saying, like you said, we know he can sing, he write, he a producer. So people kick out all them other talents that he actually did.
Yeah.
And he'll put on a great show, you know what I'm saying? So his energy is through the roof. So it's crazy seeing people just stripping off the auto tunes. But man, he wrote all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Dude is a genius.
Yeah.
Like you say, he come out, it was different. So that's what he wanted. Recreate that 2000 T-Pain or whenever he dropped out, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'd love to hear? Speaking of music, I'd love to hear some Lil Jon shit. I miss crunk music. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I know. That's like the music right before they started doing the bubblegum stuff.
Yeah.
Once the bubblegum stuff came out, we lost all of the crunk music. No more booty shaking. Everything's like mellow and like mid-tempo and the same. I don't know.
But that's like you were saying. That was just an era. You know what I'm saying? It was a great era of music, but you know, it was just it's on to the mumble then took over. Trap came, mumble, you know what I'm saying?
And I'll be honest with you, I don't listen to it. So I really barely even know what he's talking about. I don't listen to it. I haven't listened to it in a while, so but I mean the few things that I have heard, I totally understand, like the frustration, because I don't even listen to it anymore.
Okay, Wanda, you hear. Where you at though?
Monroe.
Anyway.
All right.
Hey, Wanda.
I think y'all was gonna let me in there fast. All right.
I was trying to give you a minute to get yourself together, but then Fat called you out.
Me.
So
it's me. It's all me.
You were officially announced in the point.
I am so sorry.
I was trying to give you a minute, girl.
So we glad to see you. Welcome back. We've been gone for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So tell us about the new gig. Sorry.
Yeah, T-Pain, man. Like I say, great interview. Check it out if y'all can.
It was on like Twitch or something, right?
I think it was. I think it was.
I saw it on Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah. So he originally recorded it on Twitch.
I know I watched it about 7-8 times laughing at it.
I want to watch it right now. I wish
Lord.
right now and watch it. That's how much I love it.
It's definitely worth a watch.
Because I mean, it even speaks to me as an artist. I consider myself very unique already, but it even just speaks to somebody like me, like do something different. Like even if nobody's heard the music, it's not what you've written within the last year. So do something new, do something else. You know what I mean? So it even spoke to me, man. Gotta listen to people like that.
I'm gonna drop my LP next week.
Let's do it.
What's it gonna be called?
What's Dirty Socks.
What you waiting on?
What you say, Dirty Socks?
Dirty Socks.
What do you say, Dirty Socks?
What you waiting on?
It's gonna be the first single.
Kill it.
That's hilarious.
Oh my God.
And that was messed up because I know y'all support me on that Crazy and Stu.
Absolutely. Why not?
Ralph said drop it.
That's what Ralph said. So,
like
it's gonna be in the video. You're gonna be in the video. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna eating some hot fries or something. You know what I'm saying? I got you, cuz.
That's all we missing in this family, like a rap video with 12 of us.
Lord.
In it, like,
listen to me.
There's so many of us. It's ridiculous. Yes, Ricky, we always encourage the foolery.
Oh, yes. Absolutely. We encourage all the foolery over here.
Oh, Lord Jesus. That's hilarious.
Oh, shoot. I got a neck. Look at that.
So you got a new job, too.
Yeah. Your job is kicking my butt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Congratulations, Wandy.
Thank you. It's a lot of fun. It's not that much work, more money. So I'm happy.
Hey.
So tell us what
you're winning, okay?
Right. Off top. So tell us what you're doing, Juan.
Well, I'm working at a dental college, and I am working with what they call D3s. They're dental students, and they're in their third year of dental school, and they are navigating the dental world with through hands-on. So I am teaching them pretty much everything that I know from an assistant standpoint that they have to learn first. Because they're not using assistants. They have to learn how to do everything for themselves first. So that's currently what I'm doing. And I'm also, they asked me to do a new position. I only been there 2 weeks, and they offered me another position for making like Invisalign trays and doing the scans for Invisalign trays and new crowns that we do with 3D printers and things of that nature. So
that's amazing. So what you're saying is I need to go ahead and update my dental plan so I can come see you.
Sure. Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Gonna get your teeth together.
Yes. So it's a lot of fun, learning a lot, doing a lot, teaching a lot. So it's just a lot at this point.
Yeah. So how long have you been, like, is today your first day or is it your first week or where you at?
This is week 2 of the new job. Yes. Wow. This is week 2. Yeah, this is week 2. It's going really well. Everything is going great. So
yeah,
I think I'll be there for a minute. Yep. Now keep in mind I've been dental assisting for 10 years now. Yeah, and I was at the same company for those 10 years. I left for like a brief stint, but was definitely with the same company for 10 years. And
so
is
this going to push you to become a licensed doctor as well, or what is your?
Well, that being a doctor ain't my ministry, because that's not my ministry. But I am getting ready to take my prereqs for the hygiene program, so I will be a dental hygienist. I want to do this stuff. I want to clean the teeth because I think that's where my ministry is. I like to make stuff look good. I like to make it look pretty. And
early white.
And that's where I'm at. So that's what I want to do. So I am in the works. I will be probably going to school at night this fall. So
okay. All right. Hey family, what's going on, Miss Oliver? Glad you came through.
What up, cuz?
We was on a little bit of a hiatus, like I said earlier, but we back.
We're back.
Well, congratulations once again, Cuzzo.
Yeah, congratulations.
Look at him again.
Look at him. Just
Thank
can't
you. I
help it.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Just can't help it.
He walked away.
Well,
So
now
we've been saving the topic for you, cuz Jig is ready.
I was listening. I was in the car, y'all. I was doing like 80 down the highway trying to get.
Now look, y'all stay safe. It ain't working. Okay?
It was definitely safe. I was definitely being safe because I pulled up on a cop. I was like, oh shit.
Look, I'd rather you not show up than to be on the highway all messed up, okay?
No, I was good. I always drive safe. I was just going fast.
Yeah.
I stay buckled up. I like to arrive alive. So
right.
Hi, Bubby. Is that Bubby?
No, of course, that's Bubby. I got to cut his hair again. Man, you better get off my couch like that, little dude.
Oh shoot. Okay. Hottest topics. Okay.
All right.
Let's do it. Let's talk about this. I've been waiting to get into this for a little minute.
Go ahead.
All
what
right.
you trying to get into?
Well, just the topic of what we about to get into. I don't know how many people actually follow the sport. And the honest truth is, I haven't followed the sport at all in the Olympics or whatever the case may be. I didn't know it was a thing.
Right.
I didn't know it was an actual thing. However, it's a thing and it's real. And if you watch these athletes, because I don't want to refer to them as anything but professional freaking athletes, like watching them move in this sand, it's very poetic. Yeah, it's very real. They doing a thing. But it's Norwegian handball.
Yeah. They were fined for wearing shorts. And we're going to give you a little preview of what they were wearing before they decided to change their outfits, their bottoms. So let's look at it.
Look at that.
No, that's the
Well, this is what they were forced to wear. I guess not forced, but this is what they were wearing prior to their decision to change.
Yeah, so those were their team uniforms, and the opposing team, those uniforms looked a tad bit different, right? Those uniforms looked less
modest. They look modest,
right? So the opposing team, this was what they had. I mean.
Yeah. Well, I guess a lot of bit more, but still, it's still cheeks present.
Right there. It's all cheeks.
The cheeks are still present.
Correct. But not the full blown badonk.
Right. Like the other ones. And so they were fined for actually deciding to wear shorts that are more like this. Fined, you guys. I mean, they weren't recommended, or not that would be better, but to think that a girls' team would be literally charged a fee for not wanting or being willing to show their bottoms is crazy. That's my opinion.
It is.
So let's talk about it.
Let's. So if y'all don't know, I got 3 daughters, right? So whenever I see topics like this, I have to make sure I think about this in the aspect of my daughters being represented in something like this. And I got, one sister living and then one sister passed. And then I got a host of female cousins. So I have to take on the aspect of how would I feel if I go to an event and I see anybody in those categories having to dress in this fashion, regardless of if they volunteered for it or if there's something that they signed for and it's involuntary. Now, as a man, I'll throw this out here, right? As a man, some of these things are very appeasing to the senses and to the eye, right? But when it comes down to an actual humanistic type of deal, like, is that really fair Because you ain't finna catch me walking around in nut busters to play a game of basketball.
Hanging out for the world to see.
Right. Nah, I mean, I'm gonna keep some things private. There's some things I don't want everybody to see. Everybody don't need to get in on this. It ain't for them.
That should be your choice.
Yeah,
well, they got a new fan. I hope they win gold. You know what I'm saying?
What?
I'll be tuning in here on out.
And the truth about that point is, because I think they got 2 new fans. Because I'm gonna be doing the same thing. I'm gonna have to scan through that every now and again and be like, hey, who slipped on a banana peel?
Oh my goodness! Don't shake your head, cuz.
So what's your point on it, Wanda? Let me hear what you got to say.
I'll be right back now.
These women were fined for covering their cheeks.
That was thing.
Now.
So, well, give me a second, Juan. So, were they actually fined for covering their cheeks? Is that what it is?
That's what else could it be? What else could it be?
I thought it was fine for the act beforehand, for wearing the thongs out there instead of.
That's what they were normally wearing, and now that they're not wearing that, it's a problem.
Okay.
So I feel like if they gonna be having their cheeks out, the men need to be having their cheeks out too. I don't care. I don't care. I don't want to hear it. I don't care about your ass froze. I don't care about
if you
none
got
of it.
that, you got a different issue.
Hey,
But
I don't care about none of it. I don't care. I don't care if your nuts is hanging over the side of your little banana hammock. If that's what they gotta wear, y'all need to wear it too.
That's uncomfortable.
Y'all, you think something up your butt is comfortable? No, it's not. It ain't playing sports with the string up their ass. No.
You know how hard it is to get sand out of hairy spots? Oh my goodness.
Then wax, just like they do.
I'm talking about my taco meat.
I'm gonna be waxing.
Wax it, shave it.
Legs put up in the air.
Wax it.
Shading.
Wax it. Shave it.
Wax for nobody.
Nope. I feel like if the women gotta wear it, the men should be wearing it too.
So I really don't disagree with that, Wanda. I don't. Unfortunately, however, I think for a sports edge and to make sure the business aspect of things is lining up, they're kind of forced to show rump.
And I want to see a rump. Let me see some man rump.
You got man rump when your husband come home.
And both of y'all in relationships, so
you ain't gonna tell my business on here.
So what? Come on now.
No, I don't disagree with that at all, Juan. I don't. I really don't.
I Magic Mike around the house, but we ain't gonna be Magic Mikeing out in public.
Oh yes, you will. Oh yeah.
So here's my issue, right? Because I'm just silly like this. Where want to go? They just dropping off. What? Oh, so this is just gonna be us right now. Okay, so we I don't know. So like to Wanda's credit, I think it is an issue if there isn't a bit of a
balance.
A balance.
I got you.
If there's not a balance, and there hasn't been a balance, so how do you balance that out? You do things in good taste and good form, right? So the NBA has had a progression of uniforms, and if you go from the inception of the NBA and you see the short shorts to the uniforms that they have now, you see that the shorts actually get longer versus Olympic female volleyball, where the shorts actually begin to retract. Well, in this situation, something that, a new sport that I've been introduced to.
This is crazy. Like, no, like, dude.
Give me 1 second. I gotta handle my kids. But they are still trying to garnish followers for the sport.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one of the sex sales, and that's just the bottom line of it.
I agree with that also. But women like sex too. Give us something to look at.
What? Do you?
Yes.
Oh my God.
We love that shit.
Give me 1 second.
Shoot. Give us something to look at.
I got you. I feel you because but like I was just saying, I didn't know where the fine came in. I thought the fine came in because they
no, it was after covering the cheeks. It was after cheek gate is what this is. It was after covering the cheeks.
Yeah, that's asinine right there. That's backwards. How y'all do that? Who did that?
That's crazy, right?
But we seen the committee been messing up all throughout the Olympics, though. In several sports. Not just them. You know how they've been doing the gymnasts and everything. So they need to get that. They need to correct that first and foremost.
Right. Hey, Puddin'. But all I'm saying is, if we gotta have our cheeks out, y'all need to have your cheeks out too. We like butts and thighs and backs and chests.
Right.
I like all of that.
Hey, I hear you. What you got to say, Charlie?
All right, I'm back, but I ain't back right.
It's okay. Take your time. Let them use you.
You okay? Well, whatever I can do to help, let me know. So let's we were talking about the short shorts, and we were talking about the thonged up individuals.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I like thighs and legs and butts and stuff too. So if everybody's showing it, everybody needs to show it.
I don't disagree with that.
I understand it, but
because you ain't trying to see no man cheeks. It's all good. It's all good when little Brazilian honeys got their cheeks all out. It's all good.
Ralph telling the truth. They in them Larry Bird shorts.
Jesus fix it.
They in them shorts. Like, whoa.
That is crazy. But yeah.
That's crazy.
So with that being said, keeping it in the Olympics arena of things. First off, I just want y'all to know that America got beaten basketball. I'm not gonna call out the team that beat them, but they deserve to be beat. I'm gonna throw that out there because that's what they did. For being complacent. So
yeah, they went over there. Thought they was finna beast mode. They been getting their ass.
Man, it's crazy, insane.
Y'all, I did watch. What team was that? I can't even think about which one it was.
Nigeria.
I was like this.
I watched them play France, and
okay,
that was ugly too. It's ridiculous.
They went over there and thought they was finna beast mode on these people. They just don't realize that basketball is international. Like, people was going overseas and playing ball and like killing the sport.
And what's been crazy is half of them are their teammates on these other teams. You know what I'm saying? That's what
exactly.
Yes.
You're going against the 5 players or 3 players that didn't get to make the or sitting deep on the roster on the NBA team, but they starting over there in France, So it's crazy. Competition is competition, man.
Yep, I agree. And but like for years in basketball, we have dominated in the Olympics for years.
For decades.
Yes. And like
ever since like the first dream team, because before the first dream team, it was just a bunch of college athletes going in there and getting done bad.
Mm-hmm.
But once the first dream team went in there, we dominated for decades.
Yeah.
And then the NBA.
It's just embarrassing now, though, right? Are y'all?
Yeah.
It's embarrassing as hell.
Yeah. So the NBA began to expand its borders, and not just that, but players from other countries began to get better. I mean, you got the chance to study Kobe, you get the chance to study the Admiral, you get the chance to study Jordan, you get the chance to study the best players, right?
Yeah.
Even like the Italian players, basketball players, are raising their level of competition like in a manner that's really uncanny. Like, look at Ginobili.
Where the hell is Ginobili at? Where that's at?
Manu Ginobili. That's
that was a basketball player for the Spurs. He's from Argentina.
Argentina.
Okay.
He was from Argentina.
I'm like, I thought that was a place. Where Ginobili? I ain't never heard.
He's from Argentina.
Okay.
I'm simply saying, on a global scale, players are rising to that occasion, and the goal is to beat the United States for the gold in basketball. And what this dream team is showing is that it's possible.
Oh yeah.
All the other dream teams have been like, man, we'll shut you down.
Hey,
get out of here, little guys.
Yeah, it's just kind of embarrassing to watch at this point. It's like,
yeah.
So, but yeah.
So I'm going to respectfully ask all of the players on the dream team. You know, I get it. Sometimes you can't win gold, but it's going to be embarrassing for y'all because you guys will have been the first USA team to not win a gold in how long?
A long time. It's been a long time.
Forever. So don't let this be y'all, right? Don't let this be a part of your legacy, a part of your NBA history. Knuckle up. Stop being soft. Stop waiting for a whistle to be blown for you. Play your hardcore street ball that you grew up on. Yeah. Stop waiting for NBA.
That's what they doing over there. You calling it out, Jig. Yep.
Stop waiting for NBA rules. Stop waiting for touch fouls. That ain't what this is. The rules are different in the Olympics. They've always been different in the Olympics. So play to the rules and play to the whistle. Don't play to your ego because you're going to lose, especially right now on a world stage, and we really can't even afford that. We're transitioning the presidency. We're still in the transition. There's still a lot of things that's happening in America, right? Give us something, right? Let us come together on some other platforms. The Olympics on an odd year that it really doesn't happen that often, right? On an odd year, give us all some type of hope, right? Let us be able to look at our neighbor and be like, yeah, you might be a Republican or a Democrat or a liberal, but hey, as a country, we just want
this is what make us great. This is where we bond. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like we all rooting for the same thing, you know. So give it to us.
Guys, I don't know.
It's ugly.
Because even in the Olympics, Black Girl Magic is catching hell.
I'm glad you said that, Wanda, because that's a great segue.
Yeah.
Into Simone Biles.
Yes.
Right. So it's not so much that Black Girl Magic is catching hell. It's just I feel like Black Girl Magic ain't finna keep dealing with and putting up with the BS.
Okay. And
that's me personally.
Right. I can agree with that also because, and I just found it so crazy. And I that's my girl. Like I'm like that's my girl. She came out and like they was trying to make it seem like she had an injury. No, I'm not injured. This is what it is. Y'all not finna keep doing me like this.
Right. Because this and I put this up on our page, right? I put this up on our page on purpose. Like, if you can't judge these athletes, and I'll make it even more specific. If you can't judge Simone Biles on her athleticism, on her professionalism, on her ability to do things that people can't do, if it's hard for you to judge her a 10 out of 10,
it's not her fault that they can't do it.
It is not her fault, and she should not be penalized.
Absolutely.
Because people can't do what she can do.
Right.
let's put this in a bit of a,
that's what you're speaking on, the difficulty aspect on her routine.
yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, because she's doing stuff that can't nobody do.
Right,
and this ain't the first time it's happened. I can't remember the sister's name, but she was on ice. It was
yeah, she was from France, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And she was the first athlete to actually do a backflip and complete it
ice skates.
on one leg on ice skates. And they dumbed her down and they called it illegal because other athletes could not
do it.
Now, when I was 13, I was able to dunk. And I moved that ball away from me. If Michael Jordan would have been penalized because of his greatness, how many titles would the Bulls have actually won?
Probably none.
What was you finna say, Dirt?
I said 2. I know Jordan would have still overcame. You know what I'm saying?
He wouldn't have, because he would have had to stop being great.
Yep, he would have got penalized for everything.
As everybody else in the league. He wouldn't have been able to do what he did. He wouldn't have been able to win the dunk contest. He wouldn't have been able to take off from 15 feet out the freaking free throw line. He wouldn't have been able to do that because it would have been illegal. Because everybody ain't got that vertical. Not everybody can achieve that length, right?
Mm-hmm. But I feel like when you demand perfection from yourself and you achieve that perfection, you need to be, applauded for that perfection, not penalized for it.
Right. But Simone is being penalized, and it's not just now that she's being penalized. Mm-hmm. What we see now are the consequences of her.
Yeah,
she came into the Olympics knowing and understanding that she was going to get hit with those penalties, which I think personally played into the mental aspect of the game, right? Because she knows she's working her hardest and doing her best, and she's achieving better, even in practice, even during trials, right? When they actually began to start hitting her, earlier this year. And just for that to end up catching up with her, because they were going to continue to score her the same in the actual event. Like it becomes a mind mess. And my kids are, so I can't really say the word, but it becomes a mental, it's mental anguish. You start thinking, well, first off, am I as good as I think I am? And second off, why am I being punished for being good?
Because colonizers. That's why. The end.
And normally I would agree with you, but I can't even just call it colonizers. Because we're at a world stage. This is a world stage.
Correct. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. The committee is a bunch of international people and they can't get it right. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's horrible. You know what I'm saying? And you got all ethnicities in this. You know what I'm saying? It's not just they got somebody representing everybody in this committee.
Yeah, that's true. But everybody's already we already had the Black Lives Matter stuff going on in America, and everybody looking at us like
sure, yeah,
like freak shows. So
yeah, I mean, and we're getting side-eyed for a lot of stuff. And I'd just like to throw this out here, and I'm glad you said that, Wanda, because America is still a very young country on the grand scheme of things. Hey, what's happening, Cecil? There are people literally in Germany, in France, in England that have fences that are older than our country. Right? Literally. So we're still a very young country and we're still trying to figure things out. And unfortunately, because of the foundation that was set for our country, we have a struggle. And we're going to have to go through growing pains and lessons and trying to figure things out because of the way that we started this country. But that's not the case for the Olympics. the case for the Olympics is that you have a person that's so good that you're simply going to punish them for being this good.
And the thing is, they not just punishing her; they're punishing her whole team. Like, if she can't compete, the team is not going to get the score that they could have gotten from her excellence. You know what I'm saying?
So now her teammates are upset with her.
They're not really upset with her. I think they're upset with the process.
Yeah, they're upset with the process, but you know, it leads back to her, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But we seen that opening event though, man. She wasn't even there. She wasn't landing her. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't landing. She was falling out of bounds. You know what I'm saying? So you can see her. Because me and Kiana watching it, we like, whoa. We know she powerful and strong, but she usually stick that stuff, and you can see her mind wasn't in it. You know what I'm saying? You can see
because she didn't want to do something that's gonna dock her team's score.
Right. So
she got to constantly keep saying, "Oh, I can't do that, so let me try something else. I can't do that because they're gonna, you know." That's and it drove her ass crazy. Of course,
this young lady has several moves literally named after her that she made.
Yeah,
I was I can't remember exactly what it was, but I watched a clip a couple of times to where she started out doing backwards flips, notes, and then a twist. And in midair, she did like a frontwards. She did a note to a twist, a backwards note to a twist, and ended up doing something to where she did a front flip and ended up facing forward. Like, whoa, that's body control. Like, out of this, how do you do that?
Right.
And I used to tumble on mats in South St. Louis. You know, I know what it takes to try and transition your body midair. I know the momentum it might take. You know.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, when I was in Lead Summit, I was on. We went to a bounce house.
Okay.
And I was still doing notes on trampolines and going to the
y'all went to the trampoline part.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm doing frontwards and doing those because people don't think I can do it because I'm a big
looking
guy.
like yo big ass.
Yeah. Knock it
out. Get out the way. I move all my kids out the way. Hey.
All right, y'all know y'all ain't in y'all teens and y'all ain't even in y'all 20s no more. Y'all better be careful with that.
No, I can't do it no more. I'm talking about I'm moving my kids out the way. If I see somebody like Jigsaw trying to do some backflip, I'm like, hey, come on.
I told my own kids like, hey, y'all back up. I don't know what's gonna happen right now. I'm hoping and praying I stick this, but I'm hitting notes. I'm doing king sit-ups. I'm doing tucks. I'm doing all that still. It don't feel good, you know, the day or 2 or 3 or 4 after. You know, I slept. I would wake up and hang out for a little bit. I'd have to take a nap. Like my body ain't okay right now. Whoa. I did it though. So I'm saying all that just to say I know the energy that it takes to get to where she is, and for her to be punished, like Ricky is saying, on a grand world scale, that's a mental issue. It has to mess with you. Like, why can't I just be great?
Yes. Right. If you can't, where can you be great?
Who put that on her?
Chase still running the background. She's having technical difficulties. Everybody.
Oh, okay. All right.
She's still running everything from the background, so she's still with us.
I did that.
Yeah, Chase still with us. She holding us down.
So yeah, I just wish, like, I just hope, you know, she you know, she said she might still do her individual stuff. She's just not doing team stuff right now. So I hope she does be like, you know what, F it. I'm finna go out here and be great doing her individual stuff and just be like, whatever it is, whatever. Everybody gonna see I'm great. But, you know, it's up to the world to make it fair.
And shout out to the team anyway, because they did step up and handle their business.
Yeah, they came out with silver, right?
Right. It took silver.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of them like Suni. I forget the young girl name. Suni Young, I think her name, or Suni something. She took gold in a couple individual competitions. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to them for doing their thing.
All right, that's what's up.
Yeah. So you know, maybe we should go ahead and break off from the United States and join the sixth diaspora and make our own Olympic team. But that's another conversation for another time. That way,
right,
the US
Ricky.
see
A lot of people do hate the U.S. The world hates the U.S.
That's so like I've been to a lot of different places in the world, and that's not false.
Oh yeah, Siri got it all, and Simone supported her. Yeah, Siri Young. I couldn't think of her name. Yes, thanks, cuz. Thanks, Margie.
Right on. So I'm going to do something that we've not done in previous lives, but I think we're at this point, and we've been doing a lot of stuff and trying to bring y'all like some genuine content and essentially enhance our lives. So what I'm asking for at this point is for small donations, $1, 50 cents, $2.50, whatever the case may be, for the Family Bloodline podcast. We have come out of our we're doing this is our personal lives. Like you can hear in the background, I got my kids, Dirt's got his kids in the background, Juana's had her kids, so on and so forth. So we are taking our personal time because we love to simply talk to everybody, engage, so on and so forth. But we can't remember. We can't forget rather that this is still something we're doing. So if you can help us out, we definitely appreciate it. And we're gonna keep rocking steady though. You know.
Yeah.
You know, we are, and I probably caught everybody off guard with this, but
yeah, you caught me off guard, but
yeah, I did.
Yeah.
But we've dedicated a lot of time to this, and we love doing it. We love y'all, and we will get that information out, Ricky. Absolutely.
Thank you, cousin.
We need y'all's support. We need y'all's help because we're trying to push forward and we're trying to get our message out there, right? We want to represent everybody. We want to represent everybody that we have. We want to represent our families, and just continue to show love. So, if you can support us, we would definitely appreciate it. We're just trying to move forward and keep pushing and progressing. So, yeah.
Now somebody played a Sarah McLachlan song that they be playing for the
Sarah McLachlan.
For the animals,
Sarah McLachlan in the background.
I know where to say. So for the little animals so everybody can send their money. Yes.
But yeah, we'll put all that information up. We'll get all that information put up and posted so we can.
Oh my God. I just died a little bit.
We can get that from y'all. We appreciate you and clap. I don't know what he's clapping for. He's clapping though. So we would also like for y'all to hit us up on our Gmail. Our Gmail and go check out our actual blogs and our .com, our domain, right? And interact with us on that too, because we still got that going and we want to hear from y'all. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, let us know what's happening. If there's a specific topic that you want us to talk about, send it to our Gmail account. You know, be a guest.
We read those daily.
Yeah, be a guest and get on this platform with us so we can do it.
Oh, I got one I want to do. I want to do a segment. I want Ricky to bake me a whole lot of stuff so I can sit here and taste each one and I can give my review.
Oh.
Very sweet.
And she can sit right here. If she can sit right here, she like and tell me everything. Like, you know how they be doing on the news?
Right.
They be baking all that stuff, and I'll be like, oh, this is delicious. I nominate myself as tribute to do that.
Look at you.
Hey, if I was in St. Louis, I'd be on it too.
I nominate myself as tribute. I'll do that part.
I'd love to do it. My babies are watching me from the side.
Oh, yeah, I know. We went over our time a little bit, but it's okay. I was late, so.
We missed y'all, and we had a small gap. We had a hiatus. We was doing a lot of traveling, and we back.
Life changes, new jobs, and traveling, and all kind of stuff.
So if you got any shout outs, hit us up. Let us know on the in our Gmail as well as on our domain. Let us know what's happening with you so we can publish it. Yeah, like Wanda's point, that's what it is. That scroll bar. Hit us up. That's what we're here for.
Please.
And we appreciate y'all joining us. And we back. We finna get after it.
Yes.
All right. So
tune in to the questions of the day as well.
Yes.
You know, that's another way of us staying in contact with y'all, and you know, just getting comments. You know, hit that Family Bloodline page up on Facebook, YouTube, everywhere. You know, rock with us, please.
Yes.
Yeah, are you gonna say subscribe?
It for me? Where she at? Like and subscribe. You gonna say it for me, Mama? You gonna say it? Thank you. Right.
Y'all have a good night.
Have a good night, everybody.
God bless. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, y'all.